Okay, I'm recording. Yay! Okay, so today our team call is about mindset and overcoming limited beliefs. And I just have to tell you guys Twyla, you both of you know, but for those that are going to be watching the recording, the last couple of weeks have kind of been a light bulb moment for me where it's like all my time I have invested into personal development has finally hit me. And I can't tell you enough how important that few minutes every day of just getting in the right mindset and learning and striving to be a better version of you, how important that is. And a lot of people discount doing personal development or they skip it because they don't think it's important. And I'm here to tell you, I think it is probably the most important vital behavior we have. I think it's even over your fitness and your eating and your inviting and all of that. Like, I think it all starts in your mindset and what you tell yourself in your head. And that is the number one thing for me. So there are days, and I'm just going to admit it, which Twyla will kill me because she busts her butt all the time to do fitness. But there are days that I miss fitness because I get so into what I am learning that my fitness time goes away. And I hate that I have to admit that to you guys, but it's true. Like, I find that as such a non-negotiable for me that some days I know that where I need to be because my mind's not right is in professional development, and fitness can come the next day or later in the day. So, not what you always want to hear a coach say to you, but I'm just being real. Okay.
Well, let me just say that I try to get my personal development in like the little cracks of the day, So like Tara said, I've pretty much turned into a full-time teacher now. I sub, but it's pretty much every day now. And so like on my lunch break, I usually listen to personal development. Today I'm doing this call, but I listen to personal development on my lunch break, and then I try to do like invites and stuff during that, have it just playing in the background, because even if I'm not fully paying attention, it's still getting in. And then also like in my car, I have it playing a lot in my car. And then when I clean my house, I don't turn on music. I listen to personal development. And then whenever I am taking a shower, I play it when I take a shower. So like if you add up all that time, it ends up being about 30 to 45 minutes of personal development just by doing it 10 to 15 minutes here and there. So that's how I get it in every day.
Yeah, I know. That's seriously my non-negotiable every single day. You'll see me like skip a workout or maybe have a cheat meal for the day, or maybe I don't do 10 invites a day. I'm only doing 3 to 5, but you will never find me missing professional development. It has become that big of a deal to me. And in fact, I used to laugh at a lot of the top 10 coaches that I follow, like Micah Folsom. She's my homegirl. You guys are going to hear me say that 1,000,001 times because I love her so much. I know her personally. She's an amazing mentor and friend. And she totally gets off on PD. And I would laugh at her. I'm like, you are a Looney Tune. But now I get it because now I'm that girl. Like that's my jam. That is where I love to be. Okay, so carrying on, I'm going to share my screen and kind of share some of the things that I have learned in the past week. And then I'm going to send it over to Twyla because she watched a whole nother training about mindset. And so she's going to bring you some goodies from that too. So without further ado, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So this is Twyla and I. This is what you get when you join the Beachbody family. You get sisters from another mister, and we sweat together and do crazy things together, and then we get cute with our husbands together. It's just what we do. So I hope you guys enjoy this because this is kind of Twyla and I's jam. Okay. Mindset and overcoming limiting belief. Huge, guys. huge. Why are you not moving forward, either in your business or in your personal life or anything? I mean, this goes not just in Beachbody. This is your whole entire, every aspect of your world. Why are you not moving forward? And I am going to be for real honest and shamefully honest. I used to blame my people that surrounded me, my team. I would get frustrated with inactives, and I would get frustrated because I couldn't attend a certain training, or I got training, but I didn't have time to implement that training, or whatever. I was an excuse machine and blaming everyone else and basically making myself a victim and doing the victim mentality of it's not me, it's them, and this and this and this and this are my reasonings. And so not true. The whole reason why you're not moving forward and not doing the things that make you successful are you. Simple as that. It's not pretty. It's not sexy. It's not a good thought to have, but it's the truth. And as soon as you realize that, and as soon as you just get real with yourself and realize it's you and your limiting beliefs and your mindset, you cannot move forward. So professional development is the foundation to your business. Mindset is nothing without hustle. Do not let the knowledge you collect from trainings and personal development books and Bible studies or any of that collect dust and cobwebs. Don't let it just sit like in your notebook and not take a nugget from it and apply it, because knowledge without action is just junk. Like you just totally wasted whatever time you put into that training or reading that book or whatever. If you're not going to do something with that information, you have basically wasted your time. Mm-hmm. You need to set goals and work towards them, and not just set them in your head and think, oh, that would be a nice pipeline dream down the road. You need to own it. You need to let your coach know what goals you have. You need to write them down, make a vision board, say them out loud, put Post-it notes everywhere, get insane about your goals and dreams. Have people question your sanity over it. I'm not even kidding. Dream big, look at them every day, say them out loud, and make yourself accountable. Talk to your spouse, talk to your upline coach, talk to your success partners. Tell them what your goals are and own it. Work towards it. Baby step to it. We can help you figure out those baby steps and reverse engineer it to what needs to happen every single day to accomplish that goal. That is huge. So it's all about you, and we're here to help you on this. Okay, so there's 4 of the most common, limiting beliefs are never true. And I know some of mine have been, like when I look at the top coaches that I admire so much, I'm like, man, they have such a great social media presence. Like they have so many people they can share with. I could never have 4,000 followers. Or, man, Melanie Mitro, she just like scored the golden nugget. Like she is number 1, and it's because she's friends with so-and-so and so-and-so, or so-and-so's her upline coach, or none of those are ever true. We are all the same. The difference is how much hustle we bring to the day and what excuses we allow to get in the way. So hold on to your seats. There are 4 most common limiting beliefs that we're going to go over, and I'm going to give you action steps to overcome them. It's not going to be easy, but it is something that you need to be aware of. And I'm going to give you steps to overcome them. So get ready. Here they are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Sydney.
Oh, there we go. I got it to work. I just got on the computer instead.
Awesome.
Second. Is it already on? I guess it's just dark in here.
What's my mommy get?
Honey, Daddy's gonna get your sandwich. Sorry.
Mommy.
Go.
Mommy.
Mommy's busy. Come on.
With Pick her up.
I'm going to mute everyone except me, and y'all raise your hand whenever you're ready, because I want to get through this as fast as possible. In fact, I'm going to unmute Twyla because she'll. Okay. Okay, so the number one big hurdle that you got to go through is your negative self-talk. And girls, we are the absolute worst. Like when your husband gives you a compliment, when he says, man, you're beautiful. Okay, you're feeling like a complete and total hot mess. You haven't taken a shower. You may be sweaty from a workout. You may have had like kid drool or vomit or diarrhea or whatever the case, whatever body fluids all over you. And he's like, man, you're beautiful. What do? We're like, oh, really? Seriously? You just want one thing? Like we start discounting the compliment. Or when other ladies give you a compliment, like, man, I love your hair. Oh, seriously? I need my hair colored. I haven't had a haircut. Like you just immediately start going down this rabbit hole. Take it for what it is. People are not going to give you a compliment and not mean it. Like when your husband tells you you're beautiful, tell him thank you. Don't discount his attraction to you. Don't take that away from him. He is paying you a compliment. Say thank you. What do you say to yourself when you look at the mirror? Or what do you say in your head when you get rejected or hear a no or fail at something? What are the voices telling you? And it's a lot, right? We get a lot of talk in our heads that really discourage us. Well, we need to retrain our brain. You need to put it in check. Just like last night, my husband gave me a compliment, and I'm like, whatever. And he's like, excuse me? And I was like, never mind. I'm correcting myself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you noticing. You know, I had to you got to retrain it. You got to restrain those thoughts and retrain yourself to just accept it and go from there. Build I am statements. I learned this from Tony Robbins. He calls them, what does he call them? Incantations. It's basically like positive self-talk or doing positive affirmations. So you build I am statements. I am beautiful. I am successful. I am going to be a positive mom today. I am going to be the good in the world today. Make your I am statements. Don't just say them, but write them down. And some days you're just going to have to say them to yourself until you believe it. It's not going to be an easy thing, but it gets easier over time. Again, consistency. It's what we're preached nonstop in Beachbody, but it's true in everything. So you're building that new habit and you need to get consistent in it and believe it. Post it everywhere. Post-its are your best friend. Dry erase marker on your mirror where you get ready in the morning, or putting a post-it note on the mirror is awesome. Just become your biggest cheerleader. It's not conceited to love yourself. Simple as that. You have anything to add to that, Twyla? As you're taking a bite? Okay. Sorry. Okay. Chronic overthinking. Girls, we always want to plan it out. No more coulda, shoulda, wouldas, whatever. Like we're always wanting to have like, I am the world's worst. I am a perfectionist. I claim my OCD. I want everything in detail and planned out, and it has to be just right. Perfection is not progress, and that's something I've had to learn. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and keep moving forward. So overthinking is just going to stop your productivity. So stop thinking. Just stop. Take action. Do it. If you fail, guess what? You're going to. You're going to fail in most cases. The difference is it just means that you're learning through the process. You are doing the hard things and you're just failing forward. And guess what? The next time you try it or tweak it, it's just going to go a little bit better for you. And you're eventually going to get it done. But you have to get out of your comfort zone, because the scary is good. When you get that like heartbeat going and you're like, whoa, what is going on around here? That is when big things happen. And so just stop thinking and do, period. I don't know how clear I can be on that, but it's hard. I'm with you. That one's a hard one for me because I want everything perfect and it keeps me from being productive. Just look at my website. It's only halfway done. I'm all about having confession. It's like you guys are my priests and I'm Catholic all of a sudden. Okay, number 3, jealousy and comparison. Whoa, Nelly. Are you guys ready? How many of you hate Thursdays? Have you noticed like promotion Thursdays? Do you get like frustrated with seeing people getting accolades and promoted? That was a big struggle for me because people I saw starting at the same time as me were being more successful in the business and getting their promotions faster. Or I'm just going to put it out there. I have hit diamond, I don't know. Twyla, how many times have I hit diamond? 4 times?
I think 4.
I've hit diamond so many times. I told my upline coach that I basically should be like a superstar diamond by now because I have hit diamond that many times. But every time I lost my diamond on that Thursday when I get demoted back to emerald and I see people getting promoted to diamond or 1-star diamond, it was a very big pill for me to swallow. Very big. I had a really hard time with that. Wake-up calls when they do the recognition of the diamonds and the star diamond coaches, it was hard for me to listen to sometimes. There were days that I would avoid team pages because I didn't want to see the shout-outs and the positives. I didn't have it in me to be that supportive teammate. And that was just totally wrong. That was a bad mindset to be in. So you need to be the teammate that you want when you hit your goal. When you finally hit diamond, you want everyone to congratulate you on it. Well, be that teammate and your time is coming. Like when you hit diamond or whatever your goal is, your time is coming. So be the teammate that you want when you hit that goal yourself. Be a cheerleader for your sisters in the business. Let it motivate you and push you. Like, heck, if she can hit emerald, I can totally hit emerald. Like, do that. Or if you see or if you just hit emerald, let that motivate you more. Like, I'm going to hit double emerald. Like, I'm going to do that again. Put on the blinders, stay in your lane, and just get your hustle on. Do your vital behaviors every day. Don't let someone else's success distract you from what your dreams and success can be. And enjoy the process. Even with me losing rank, I have learned so much from that. And this last time I lost rank, guess what? It didn't put me in a funk. I was just like, and this is what it is. And I just kept on hustling. I will say jealousy and comparison really steals not only a lot from you, but it steals a lot from your upline coach and your teammates. And I want to really encourage you guys to be active in your team pages. Be active not only in your team page, but your upline team page. Sprinkle that glitter everywhere. Like, just be the positive cheerleader for everyone. Be present. Show up for calls. Be active in the groups, because that once you start putting yourself both feet in and really participating, you're going to notice that's when you're finding more success, and when you are I don't know. Guys, it's just huge. It's huge for your teammates, and it's really huge for your coach. It can be very discouraging some days when posts that we make to encourage you and motivate you and help you are not even acknowledged. And so just liking and commenting is a big deal. Anytime there is a new person welcomed into your team, welcome them. Don't ignore that post. It's like showing up to a party and someone introducing you to a friend that they brought. Like, hey, here's Sally. I want you to meet my friend Jamie. And Jamie stands there, not shaking their hand, looks at them, unimpressed, and turns and walks away. You're not going to do that. You're not going to be that person in real life. So don't be that person on social media within your pages because it's rude. So you need to welcome people. You need to be encouraging to your teammates. You need to be the good. Be the coach that you would want on your team. So be active, participate, support your upline. You want to be the challenger in a challenge group that you would want in your challenge group. You want to comment. You want to participate. You want to like all of that. So be that person. The more you emulate what you want, your vibe attracts your tribe. And so the more you can be that good, the more it's going to do for you and your business. I swear by it.
All right, Tara. So I was also going to say, I think that a lot of the times it's a challenge because maybe they don't have coaches underneath them, or they do have some, but they aren't on the page with them or something. But it's practice. So even whenever I run a challenge group and I add coaches in there, like my coaches in there, and they don't bring any challengers with them, I still, encourage them to be active and post and comment on other people's things, because when you do get a challenger, you're going to be that much better at encouraging them and getting them to where they need to be. And the same thing with the team page. Like, you might not have a coach in there, or maybe you do, but you're setting the example for them. And if not, you're going to be better whenever you do get coaches, and you're going to already set that team vibe. So whenever you get coaches and you start adding coaches, you're already ready for that,
Right.
So I just want to say that.
Makes perfect sense. I love that. Okay, the last limiting belief that I'm going to cover, and then I'm going to give it to my homegirl, Twyla. Excuses. Oh, Lordy. This has been my light bulb. Because like I said earlier, I was letting excuses get the best of me, and it put me in a stinking thinking. Have patience in this business. It's just like your health journey. You didn't gain weight or become inactive overnight. You're not going to lose weight and skyrocket with success overnight. It's a process. You're learning. You need to have patience, and you just need to keep trucking along over time. Do not fall victim to your excuses. You are not a victim. You are the rock star. You rock. So accept that, own it, and move forward. I'm telling you, I'm going to start calling people on their excuses, because there is no excuse worth taking the dream away from you and your family, period. So know what, and Twyla, I know this is where you're going to have a lot of input from your notes. Know your why. Be crystal clear on it. And and this is big for me, if your why does not make you cry, it's not big enough. You need to dig deeper. Ask yourself this question, is your excuse more important than your why? So, I'm tired today. That's just more important than my mental health. Or I don't want to work today. That's more important than getting my head to be able to stay home and not have to work and be income for my family. Really put it in perspective. Put your excuse, say it out loud. Don't just think it, say it out loud. This is more important than my kids. This is more important than bringing my husband home from work and retiring him. This, whatever the case might be. And another call that I listened to was when it came to Success Club points. If you had to hit Success Club, say someone kidnapped your child, and I know this sounds awful, but say someone kidnapped your child and the ransom was you had to hit Success Club 5 to get that child back. How fast would you hit it? Like, you need to think in that extreme terms. We're in this to change not only our own life and our family's life, but to help others change theirs. And so you need to make it that serious for you. Not only do you need to know your why, but you need to share it. You need to be screaming it from the rooftops, own it. You need to share that vision. This one was a big one for me that I think I've overcome. It's been a light bulb moment for the last couple of weeks. Don't fear your haters. Don't let the naysayers keep you from your dreams and goals, because they're not the ones paying your bills. They're not the ones that have the dream for your family. Don't let people who don't have an opinion take away your dreams from your family. And a big one is be a problem solver, not a problem whiner. No more, I can't do this, or I don't want to. Make it a how can I, and then lay it out there for you. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my pretty girl, Twyla. Look at you. Because she had a lot on that, like on excuses and different things that were amazing that she has learned. So I'm going to let her talk.
Okay. So the big thing with mindset is just knowing where you're going. So like Tara was saying about your why. So why are you doing this? Why are you trying to make this a business? Is it to bring your husband home, or is it to take vacations or whatever? And whenever you are setting your mind to that, and you're actually visually seeing that, you're visually seeing you on that vacation, or you're visually seeing you and your husband eating breakfast every morning together, or whatever it may be, you're going to have more drive to actually do that business and wake up every day and actually do those vital behaviors. So many times people say that they don't have the time to do it, but you do. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. I'm not I don't have extra hours stashed away. Tara doesn't. Lindsay Matway doesn't. It's just, we all have the same amount of time. So you do the time with the cracks, which, like I was saying, with my personal development, I listen to it here and there. I don't have to sit down for 30 minutes together. I can listen 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, whatever. Same with my invites. I don't have to be overwhelmed with saying, I have to reach out to these 15 people right now. I can send out 2 messages now. I can send out 2 messages when I go to the bathroom in a little bit. I can send out 2 messages here and there, and it all adds up at the end of the day to get your goal. Or even, I like to tell my coaches too, if you have a weekly goal. So maybe some days you work 12 hours a day and then you're off on a Thursday or something. So have a weekly goal as well. So if you can't reach those goals every single day, have a weekly goal. And maybe one day is better than another for you to get your invites done and stuff. You can only control your focus. You might not be able to control other people's focus, but I know that we want to pour into our coaches so much, and we want this for you, but we can't push you to do that. We can't push you to achieve anything because we're not you. We don't have your same why. We don't have your same desires. We don't know what you want, but we can't push you. We can encourage you. We can give you all the tools that you possibly need. We can pour into you every single day and want this for you, but we can't push it. We can't make you do it. You have to have that focus, and you have to have that mentality, and you have to have that drive on your own. Another thing that a big thing for me is working this business is to be present with my family. And I'm so guilty of, like Tara said, getting wrapped up into the work and then not spending time with them. When they're home, I only have about 4 hours in the day to spend time with my girls now. By the time they get home, we do homework and all of that. It's 4 o'clock already. They go to bed at 8. So those 4 hours are very precious to me. And instead of spending those 4 hours on the computer or on my phone, I spend those 4 hours completely committed to them now. And I also do that with my husband. I know that a lot of times I used to not be as open with him about my business because I felt like he was almost judging me when I was on my phone, and I didn't feel as confident in doing it. But now I share that with him and say, look, like the other day, it was Sunday. I said, look, can you just give me an hour? I'm really behind on my invites. I'm really behind on reaching out to people. Can you just give me an hour? And you know what? He was like, absolutely. So he took the girls out. He went and did something with them. I had an hour to myself. I knocked out a ton of stuff. stuff, and I felt so much better. He was happy, the girls were happy, I was happy because I shared that. And instead of, just getting frustrated with him for not seeing it, because he's not going to see that. He's not going to know what I need. I actually I spoke it out to him. And I think that that's huge, but just even monthly sitting down with your spouse and just saying, this is my goal for the month. Can you help me to achieve that? Maybe on a Sunday I need an hour. But then whenever I'm present with you, I'm going to be 100% present with you. And the same with your kids. My girls even said something about calls the other day. Like, you're always on a call. Well, not always, but whenever I'm on the call, I'm on the call. When I'm done, I'm 100% with you. So what I'm trying to say is all in does not mean all day. Okay. You can be all in this business, but you don't have to be working it all day long. Okay. Take those little times that you have and work it. And whenever you're not working it, check out and be present with your family and whoever's important. Okay. Stop being a people pleaser. Stop trying to be involved in the PTO and the church stuff and this and that and that and that, and have yourself 1,000 different directions and 1,000 different places and not 100% focused on something else. I'm really bad about saying no to people. That's why I read The Best Yes, and it really did help me. You got to really be committed to what is really important to you and what's going to actually move you forward. And then whenever you're on social media, your personal invites have to match what you're posting on social media. You can't be sending out invitations and then they're going to immediately go to your page and be like, who is this person? And then if they go to your personal page or your public, like page or whatever, and they don't see you posting about working out or recipes or accountability or whatever, they're not going to commit to you. So you have to do both. Okay. You can't just think that people are going to come to you because of the post that you're making. You have to actually invite them, and you have to be present on social media. That's huge. And so many people say, I've been doing this for so long and I have nobody. And I'm like, have you sent any invitations out? Have you posted on your page? Have you done both of them together? Or I don't have anybody. Well, I add to my friends list every single day. Okay. I send out about 5 to 10 invites, and you can separate between it being public for people to see your family and not. You can put them in different categories, so don't worry about that. But you have to be constantly adding to your network and building those relationships and believing that you can do this. Okay. You have to believe it. You have to be as humble as a homeless person and as, legit as a rock star is what we heard in Josh Coach training. So present yourself as a top coach, even if you're not an emerald or you're not, anything. Present yourself as a rock star coach right now with all the confidence, everything that you get from it, and then be as humble and thankful as a homeless person. If you don't like something, just try it for 5 minutes. I know whenever you start working out, give it 5 minutes. You're feeling that power. Like I said, be present for your husband and your kids. Be 100% in with your husband. Give them the time and the love that they need, because this is pretty much why you're doing that business, right? I said this earlier about using your time with like cleaning your house, listening to PD in your car. Then you have to say, I've got this. Like, I have got this, not I might be able to do this, or I can maybe try it. And then if it doesn't work in 6 months, I'm going to be out. There's no back door. There's no plan B. Okay. You have to be all in with plan A. There's no way out. We're all in and we're going to do this. You have to have that mindset. I'm trying to read my notes. Okay. Oh, also there's things you can take away. You can take away a TV show every day, or you might take away the scrolling of the Facebook. If you get your stuff done, then yes, treat yourself to one of those things, but be all in first. Always check in with your challengers, with your coaches, send out invites, do your personal development, do all your vital behaviors. And then if you have extra time, then spend it on that. Okay. That's your reward, not the first thing you do. And then focus on seasons. You might not be able to do everything right now, but it's the season of your life. So when that season is over, maybe you can add something else in, but don't just completely say, I'm all out, I can't do this. Just focus on the seasons. We all have different seasons. We all have different challenges, but whatever you do with that time and that focus is how you're going to succeed. I said that about president. Okay. Tara touched on, if they're not signing your paycheck, then who cares? You know, I used to be so worried about what people thought about me and about me posting, and people even said stuff to me, but they're not signing my paycheck. They're not helping me reach my goal. So what does it matter, right? We have to just get over that. My vision is worth fighting for, and I'm going to fight for that every single day, period. Just like Tara said, I'm fighting for Success Club every single month for my kids and for my husband. I'm fighting to succeed every single month for my family to be united and for us to not to have to live, you know, the way we do right now. So that vision, well, I'm going to tear up right now because it's just so deep in me that it just really gets me going. Okay. Your why power is the power that makes you show up. So the why that you have is the reason why you show up every single day. You can't stop something say I can skip this invite today, and then tomorrow you're going to skip another invite, and then you're going to skip another one. And before you know it, at the end of the month, you haven't sent out any invites. Okay, so you have to keep doing it every single day or weekly so that you don't just start getting relaxed, and then before you know it, you've completely fallen off track. Yes, do the important things every single day. That's right. You are good. You are worthy. You're here for a reason. You have time. I promise you have time. You are absolutely are capable. Let your vision pull you, not push you. Take the coaching 100% head on and go all in. I promise you it's so worth it. And whenever you believe in yourself and you believe in your vision, then you will succeed. That's about all I got for you, Tara.
Awesome. I'm going to take a quick picture real quick. Smile, because I know you got to go, Twyla. Okay.
I also sent Tara some documents that you can print off. I shared them with my team as well, and it's a lot of good time savers and goal setting and things like that, so you can use that as well. But the main thing is just believe in yourself and believe that you can do this, and don't have that self-doubt, because what you're presenting and what the vibe that you're going out is going to how you feel. When you are feeling that to other people, when you're not feeling confident, it's going to radiate to other people, and people are going to be attracted to you by the way you're presenting yourself. So it's really huge to be in the right mindset, and that personal development is so huge to get us in the right mindset.
Thank you, Twyla.
You're welcome. I love y'all.
Go get those kids. You have any questions, Amanda?
Not right now.
Any nuggets?
Yeah, it was really good. I took quite a bit of notes. I think because I've been listening to so much training lately, I was actually able to do a call with my coach last night and talk to her about the business. And I literally only had 10 minutes to prepare because have had family around,
Right.
which is nice. So a lot of it is very similar, but it's nice to sometimes you need to hear it lots of times. And sometimes it's nice to just reaffirm it, because you'll find, you forgot the way something was said, or,
Right.
you learn it a different way. You learn different things from different people.
And it's so true, because I've been doing this for over 2 years now. And just in the last 2 weeks, it's like my light bulb went off. It's like, seriously, it took me 2 years to hear the same thing, the same message over. I guess I'm that stubborn. Over and over and over, hearing it from all different voices and people. And then I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Well, they were right. It's amazing that Steve makes fun of me for it, because he's like, seriously, Tara, how many times do you need to be told? And I'm like, obviously 20.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it's just like talking to somebody about Beachbody. You can talk to the same person who needs to do the same thing now, 3 months from now, a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when they're going to be ready. And it's the same thing for us, with learning different things or improving ourselves. There's no predicting when you're going to be ready to actually take action on a specific thing. All you can do is show up and try to apply yourself every day and try to improve.
Well, and what's even funnier on it, what I've learned over this past couple of years, I've had 2 coaches that I can think of off the top of my head that it took me a year or more of inviting, of encouraging, of them watching my post every single day, showing up every single day. I did monthly check-ins with them. Just, it took me over a year for them to finally either become a client. Well, these two is to become a coach. Some of my clients, it's taken 6 months to a year, and they're like, oh, she's legit. She's like, not just oh, this is a wild hair, I'm going to try this for a month or two.
Yeah.
Like, they saw my consistency and decided, okay, she's going to be there to support me. It's not just a get rich quick scheme or just someone trying to get my dollar and move on. It is someone who's truly there and wanting to help me. And so it's the consistency over and over and over again. Even though you feel like you are beating a dead horse, you're not. You're just caring enough to share the opportunity with others, whatever that opportunity may be. So.
Are you still recording?
No, but I can stop. I'm going to stop.